Hey guys, my name is Bolage and we are watching Endeavor TV, where we have the brand new Sony Xperia Z2, Samsung Galaxy S5 and the HTC One M8 here in the picture, which are all great smartphones, 5-inch, 5.1-inch, 5.2-inch, all Full HD screens, great cameras in the back, Android KitKat running here with all different special OSs that the companies have installed, special UIs actually, where we have some quick selections here, or by flipping that up here, or in Samsung right away right there. But with dual finger you can all slide here down for more options, except for Sony, or actually there it works the same way. So we have everywhere really nice software built in, but hardware wise there's still a few differences, like for example not only the display, but for example USB 3 connector only on the Samsung. Also these two are waterproof or water resistant, 1 meter, 1.5 meter for half an hour, and the HTC is not water resistant, but it has a complete metal case. If you flip it around you will see that right away. Beautiful metal. Here we have plastic but with a removable back cover, and here we have glass, which is also quite beautiful, and here we have metal actually on the outside. On the Samsung I'm not so sure, it's more like a plastic that has some metal around it, or it looks at least shiny, but otherwise all beautiful devices. 20 megapixel, 16 megapixel and 4 megapixel camera, or 4.1, but HTC is calling it ultra pixel, since the picture results are actually in my eyes here still the best. Sony is also quite great. Here we still don't have the final software, so we have to compare it in a few weeks when it comes out, so wait for those videos before you decide between these three. And actually, you can also see that Sony is the slimmest one, Samsung is one of the thickest here in the three, but actually 2600 milliamp battery, 3100 milliamp battery, and also here 3200 milliamp battery. You will right away see that Sony is of course the winner, but of course also the biggest smartphone of them all, at least when it comes to size in height. So when I put the HTC and the Sony on top of each other, it's about 1 millimeter taller, the Sony, than the HTC. It's quite hard to see here, but you could even call it a tie, but at least the Sony is a little bit wider, but also has a way bigger screen with really 5.2 inches compared to 5.0. When it comes to Z2 and Samsung Galaxy S5, you will see here that there is quite a few differences in size. For example, when I put them on top of each other, here you can see it right away that it's bigger like that, but actually they're also the same in width. When it comes to thickness, also again the same. All of them have infrared built in, so you can control your VCR, TV, or anything that you want with all of the devices, which is of course quite cool. And also all the front cameras are really great, so you don't have to worry about shooting bad selfies. And one also really cool feature is these two have dual speakers on the front. So HTC calls it boom sound. I don't know if Sony has a name for it, but really they have also dual speakers, but the 3 microphone holes also on the bottom. So when you are taking a phone call, you will use that one, and the sound will only come out of course on the top speaker, so that's quite smart there. Then again, HTC Android buttons on the screen, Sony the same, but Samsung still has a hardware button here with which one we can also wake up the phone, but HTC has the double tap feature with which one you can wake it up, and Sony has the really nice nipple here on the side, which is really easy to press, as Samsung has it right there on the top also. And if you just open up in all of the devices the camera, which is one of the most important features, I guess you will see that when we open up the camera right here on all the devices and maybe put an iPhone in the picture, you will see that actually all of them have really great picture quality. As I said, the HTC here on the left is my favorite, but it seems like the Samsung has a little bit more wide angle to it. Didn't seem like that in my first comparison of the two, which you can also find here on YouTube. But when I take the Sony Xperia Z2 for example in comparison, it also seems like they are about the same speed, same picture quality, and the HTC wins here maybe in the wide angle since it's further away. And if I just compare the Samsung with the Sony, it's almost identical except for color wise. This is maybe a little bit more realistic here. It's a little bit reddish, the picture, but in terms of speed, and actually these two are the only ones that can record 4K. The HTC actually can't. It's only Full HD, but that's actually enough. I think this year nobody has a 4K display TV or anything like that, so it's Alright, thank you much for tuning in. This was here Devil TV with a short little comparison with 3 beautiful Android devices, the most high-end Android devices this year, at least in the first half of the year, and otherwise LG G2 also really good choice if you want to pay half the price, have also really cool features, but check out my comparison with all 5 of these out also on my YouTube channel. Till next time, please tune in again. Thank you much for tuning in now, and don't forget to subscribe to Devil TV.